It's so much pain in this world. So much pain in the industry. About to make up a song in the place to be. Let me stop, man. This is Marquis, aka Cevere, from Boston, man. Going to a couple places. bpinfinite is the producer from Long Island, I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me. But I do know where RJ Payne is from. Born in Brooklyn, Philly groomed, so raised in Philly. They connect for an EP, bpinfinite and RJ Payne. 4 tracks. It's called A Different Kind of Pain. A Different Kind of Pain came on November 15th, 2024. 9 minutes, 58 seconds, man. Basically 10 minutes, man. RJ Payne does these projects, these EPs, albums. He does release when he wants, which is great. I love the independence of RJ Payne. I love the messages from RJ Payne, the substance from RJ Payne, the pain from RJ Payne. He does share a lot of his pain with us that actually reflects on the world or even our internal strengths, weaknesses. Shout out to RJ Payne for sharing and being vulnerable, insecure on the mic, and just being strong as well. This came out again, like I said, November 15th. Let's get into it. Break it down song by song. Number one is called The Spotlight. The track is eerie and feels haunting at times. RJ Payne is rapping the truth about the industry, what we see versus what reality really is. It's the industry. We've been bamboozled by the music industry for years. There's a lot coming out now. There's a lot of secrets coming out now. People will speak and artists are speaking like, yeah, I got raped by this industry. I got raped by this label, which is brave and is needed. Being an independent artist is where it's at. Even though streaming platforms don't pay these artists much, but there's other ways to get paid, to get the artist, maximum dollars. So go to their websites, go to Bandcamp, go to these other news sites that give these artists more of the money, right? More of the percentage, right? Sometimes all. And artists like RJ Payne, you gotta give him whatever you can. This dude is an incredible MC. He's a rapper that's been putting in work for some time now, and he has my respect. He should have yours. If you check out his catalog, you won't be disappointed. Again, he's bpinfinite, one of my favorite producers in the underground. Shout out to bpinfinite. Let's get to number two. Self Inflicted. RJ Payne continues to speak on the visual vampires that run the organizations. And I don't think he's just talking about the industry. He's talking about a lot of organizations. It could be Coca-Cola. It could be, Ford. It's the old money that keeps us down. I keep telling y'all, it's the old, trace back the old money. Walt Disney and, just companies that been around for a long, Hostess cakes or whatever the hell it is, Drake cakes or whatever, all them places like that. Like, those companies continue to oppress us. And he's speaking on that. So speak up, man. If you know the truth, shout out to RJ Payne. Self Inflicted, bpinfinite's production is admired, and you can see and hear the visuals. From the music to the raps. RJ Payne's venting to a certain extent, but venting in a good manner, right? Number 3, speaking of visuals, cinematic thoughts. So, this is, of course, kind of what I was saying prior. RJ Payne, raps and puts these words on the page, but once he says them, we can visualize, his pain, visualize his story, right? And stories. Cinematic thoughts. Mr. Payne brings the visual qualities to the record, right? It's haunting as well, not the music at least. With this glorious track, by bpinfinite, the bars are brighter. So it's like the yin and yang. You got the track kind of like going through a sorrow type of aura, right? Kind of more of a dark type of track, and then you got RJ Payne bringing the light, bringing the sun, shining through the darkness, right? This is fire, man. RJ Payne is one of my favorite artists, man. I can't deny him. Very lyrical. Like I said, he brings substance and value to these records. And he's not scared to speak on subjects that others are. All these other lame rappers that are famous. Y'all some lames. Y'all some lames, man. Y'all gonna realize it when y'all get older. Y'all gonna be like, how you gonna introduce some of y'all music to y'all kids when y'all grow up? If y'all have kids in a family, like you gonna be proud to be like, I was making booty shaking music and drug talking music. Like, you're gonna be proud of that? You don't even let your kids listen to it, but you putting it out there in the world. So I ain't gonna get into it, man. But number 4, last track, like, subscribe, share the video, man. Shout out to RJ Payne and bpinfinite. A different kind of pain is the last record. The music is entertaining in its own right. RJ Payne's actual pain is colder than liquid helium and burns like the EP cover. Check out the EP cover, whoever was the artist for that. I love artwork. That's a great EP cover. It's just fire. Got the skull with it looks like some type of liquid hydrogen flame or something type of. It's fire. It's dope. 2024 Common Virtual Records. I don't mind EPs. I love EPs if they're done right. And RJ Payne always does does right by music and does right by hip hop and rap. So shout out to RJ Payne, bpinfinite. Dope production. Get the books, man. Books are on. This one's actually on audio. That one's not. If y'all can see that one, that's the first version. Cevere's Chronicles Volume 1, and this is Cevere's Chronicles Volume 2. That's on audio. And get the ebooks. Get the ebooks if you can. Support if you can. Support me if you can. And support these artists like RJ Payne and bpinfinite, man. They're spitting the truth. They're putting out great music, and it needs to be played. It needs to be honored. And it needs to be rotated. It needs to be in rotation. Put this in people's faces, man. Make them listen to this music if you have to, man. Because this is not just glorious sounds, but it's substance. It's value. It's music that we need to hear. Listening club, all right? Let me get out of here, man. Love over hate. Y'all know the deal, man. 2025 is coming up. We're going to need a lot of love. We're going to need more love than Valentine's Day. Even though I don't celebrate it, but we're gonna need, when y'all celebrate Valentine's Day, that's how much love we need every day. We're gonna need all that love. So bring that February 14th energy every day. Every day. Like, all right, yo, I'm getting out of here. Peace out. One love. Boom, boom, boom.